Electronic music is really becoming serious and is becoming mainstream in the music business. The Bishop on the mix. Electronic music is really becoming serious and is becoming mainstream in the music business.
Pressure. Guys, please share it and start a live video for those on Facebook. Please start this thing, a watch party. Please start a watch party with it. Let me share the video, please. It's a new page. Guys on YouTube, I thank you. Official, hello. Sunday party, you say what happened? Yeah, earthquake in Iran. What's good, bro? Man, earthquake in Iran. Yeah. Good evening, Maluda. What's up, bro? Thanks, guys, for sharing. Yeah. Hello, guys. Good evening. I hope you all are okay. You all are doing fine. Yeah, the latest on the geopolitical madness is a 5.1 magnitude earthquake in Iran. As I'm talking to you, that's the breaking news. Broke like 1 hour ago. I heard it. I was talking with my brother Isioma. Then the call came in. I just got this thing like on a pager. I saw it. Come on. Immediately I ended the call, consulted my contact. They say yes, it happened. No disrespect, but I don't fuck with what you're listening to there. But some metro bombing on transfer. Please, if you are not here for the teaching, you just get out. Fuck off here, okay? Just get out. You type one more nonsense, I'll block you. Just leave here. That's not for stupid idiots. Just pay attention to what's happening. The type you can't even write in good English. Swat. So, guys, this earthquake. One thing you people don't know is that there is a weather weapon. Many weather weapon systems. You see the way you have tanks, you have planes, first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation airplanes, military planes like the Sukhoi 400 or 500, 700 that Russia developed. That is the way they have these weather weapons. In modern warfare, see all these things you are seeing in public, you see a submarine, aircraft carriers, all those are old weapons. There are many ways to fight weapons these days, to fight wars in these days. These days do you know why America is creating a space force? They created a space force. You think it's to conquer space? No, they don't want to conquer space. They want to stay at a safer distance from where they will control here. So from space, they can control the weather and cause earthquake anywhere they want to. I'm not saying that this is what is happening in Iran right now, but it is too close. I'm just getting a quinky dink. I don't know about you. The technology has been there. The technology has been there. So this earthquake is not ordinary to me. To me, I don't want to call it a coincidence. I don't want to call it a coincidence. Someone on YouTube, where did you get this info from? Please just pay attention. You just have to use your own news sources and see if it's happening or not. I don't have to tell you my contact, okay? Not a random earthquake. Guys, I don't believe it's just happening from anywhere. No. This has to be a weapon, a weather weapon directed at Iran right now. My money is on it. Believe me, I will bet my bottom dollar on it. I have no evidence that is what they are doing, but I know that they have the capability to do it. It's little compared to what they can do. I made a video just last week. I told you that the US military can be in anywhere in the world from any base in USA. I'm not talking about any of the military bases. They can be there in 30 minutes. There is a civilian jetliner now that can fly from New York to Paris in 2 hours. Concorde, the old Concorde then, you know how long it was taking. Now imagine what they've done to improve the system up to this age. Remember, just know when they used Concorde and when they put it out of service. Compare that to the weather weapons they've been using. In Vietnam, if you follow the Vietnam War or study the Vietnam War very well, Agent Orange is not the worst thing America used in Vietnam. All those noise about Agent Orange is to cover up the weather weapons they used. Agent Orange was what people saw, but they didn't hear about Operation Popeye, where they manipulated the weather and used rain. The name of the operation was Mud Not War. The terrain, the Viet Congs, where they are, their terrain, where they control, is in the deep jungle. And the worst thing you can do someone in deep jungle is to create anything that will muddy the ground. That was what they did. Imagine what they used in Vietnam. And if you are following the British military very well, remember Operation Witch Doctor. Yeah, I think that's the name. Someone help me check Operation Witch Doctor, please. Help me check Operation Witch Doctor. Help me check it. And they have the HARP technology, HAARP. They've had it for a long time. In fact, Nikola Tesla said a lot of things about it. For those of you that don't know who Nikola Tesla is, he is the smartest individual that has ever lived, the best scientist in the last 500 years I've come across. Of all my scientific history, studies and researches, I've not seen anyone that has come close to what Nikola Tesla did. It's not even up for debate. He talked about these things. And when Tesla died, Tesla, why you didn't get to hear about him? You and I are supposed to be using free electricity. He was building a Tesla tower. With that tower, you just have to tune electricity like this thing, your radio or television, or let's just say cable, satellite. You just get the code and the electricity will be there. Because actually, you don't even need all these machines, all these devices to have electricity. That's a proven fact. If you want to know about these things, please just go and check the patent on many things. The patent holders, who they are. That is how you know who controls you. All these US defense contractors, they are developing weapons, not just biological and chemical weapons or this thing. What do you call it? Nuclear weapon. They develop weather weapons too. Yeah, someone sent me something now. They develop weather weapons too. Hold on, let me check what someone sent me. Oh, someone just sent weather modification operation Cumulus, Lynmouth, 1952, Floss, UK. That is the one they called Operation Witch Doctor. Yes. Yeah, I've seen it, bro. You sure I've seen it? Project Cumulus. Yes, thank you. Yes, you people are right. See, yeah, I told you. Thank you guys for thank you guys for coming through. Have you seen it? I'm not bullshitting you. These are the things our people should know and they don't know it. We have physicists in Nigeria. We have physicists that haven't heard about this thing in their life. I'm telling you. Actual physicists who people are looking up to as smart geniuses. They don't know this thing because our school system is messed up. It's bullshit. Okay? Anything you can never get any lie on my page, on my YouTube account, anywhere. I will never tell you anything that I haven't verified. So I suspect this. For those of you that will be cheering this war, we told them, you don't even know whether Iran has it or not. Listen, most of the ancient warfare technology were developed in the Middle East, around here, around the Mediterranean Sea. All these things you call Middle East, they used to be Africa. Even what you call Arab, what's the meaning of Arab? Black. It's in those areas. Go and check. There are ancient war, these things that we can't still recreate to this day. There is a fire they used to fight wars those days, naval war. They will lit the fire and it will be burning your ships or even on water. In the olden days, and I'm telling you about 2,000 years ago or more. And the last time they used it, I think it was about 1,000 something years ago. Now they told you that this is a lost technology, lost knowledge. Who told you that they lost it? Who told you? What do you think they were stealing from Africa when they told you that they burnt the Library of Alexandria? Huh? They told you that they burnt the Library of Alexandria. They told you when they went to Timbuktu that they destroyed this. They didn't destroy anything. They took everything and took them to their place. And they know your languages, your ancient languages. They have people who can interpret and read a language that was last spoken 3,000 years ago. Yes, they have them. Our people really need to wake up. This war with Iran is not going to favor anyone. And you don't need to take the side of the oppressor. Their oppressor is your oppressor. There has never been any evidence that Iran carried any terrorist attack in the West. No one has shown the evidence. That's on YouTube. I don't know if the view is okay. Oh, and what did I press? Yeah. I don't know if the view is better now. Do you hear me, guys? This war, Iran may have this weapon and you push them to a place, they will not take it. They will release theirs. And another thing you people don't know is EMP attack. You see all these American weapons around these people, around Persian. They have the capacity. They may decide to drop the dead man switch and carry out an EMP attack. And when you hear about an EMP attack, nothing in this earth, no electronic, depend on the capacity of the ones they have. When they release it in the sky, every aeroplane in the sky will be knocked off the sky. I kid you not. Your telephones, your refrigerators, your cars, nothing will work. Nothing ever will work again. Now imagine the fire that would happen when cars don't work. People living in major cities, how are you going to get from that place to villages? Because that is the only place you will survive. Now, are there enough foods that will sustain any major city you can talk about in the world? Do you have enough food? And I'm telling you this, people in Africa, let me tell you, if you are living in Lagos, you will not have any means unless you get a horse that you will ride on from wherever you are to your village, so you can get a farm. And by the time you get there, the people who have guns and ammunition will be the masters of every area. Even the people guarding your president will take all those guns and hold them to themselves. For you to understand the danger of this thing, and some people are there blindly supporting, cheering for a third world war. It is not going to be funny. The people who fought the First World War saw its danger and the calamity, but they didn't feel it very well until they decided to carry out with a sequel, which is the Second World War. Is the continuation of the first one. Then the carnage was so much. The atomic weapon was dropped at the end of the Second World War. Now it looks like centuries ago. Imagine the improvements that people have made in weapons. That's Iran, believe me, Iran knows every weapon the US possesses. They know everything. Hillary Clinton email, it was not about John Podesta texting message. No, it was the entire US secret was in the open. I personally know people from Bulgaria who had those emails even before WikiLeaks released them. That server was in Ukraine. That is what they are trying to prevent from any investigation into Ukraine. The FBI did not touch the DNC server. Russian collusion. There is no physical evidence tying Russia to that. It's in Ukraine and they had to find an enemy. So whatever secret, the highest security clearance of USA was breached. So they know everything they have. Believe me, they've prepared for it. They've been preparing for this day for a long time. Just like I've been preparing for this day for a very long time. That's why you see me doing video after video, video after video. I know I've always known that it will come to this. And that day is upon us. Stupid, idiotic people. My IPOB brothers and sisters, what are you people doing? What are you doing? You think this is Hollywood? You think this is American-dominated Hollywood films? This is real war. That is why the Iraqis want the Americans out of their country. And let me tell you, if push comes to shove, American troops will not fire on innocent Iraqis. Rather, they will turn their guns on their commanders. They will rebel. That was what Ronald Reagan was avoiding in Lebanon, that he put the troops out after the Marine barracks was attacked. And those people put those Marines there on purpose and refused to guide them for those people to attack them, knowing very well that they will attack them. Are you seeing how they are using you and I as pawns in their chess game? Just to save this evil financial system we are living under. And you people don't know it. You don't know why they brought all this gender nonsense. They've been doing it since 9/11, since they suppressed the investigation and started all these wars. Watch your television. There is no actual news. It is propaganda after propaganda and things that get you angry. This side will be fighting against this one. Gay marriage, this and that, that and this. Church people, conservative versus this people. Why you are not looking at the main things? Why they are doing it? The factories in Europe are closing down. In Africa, there were factories in Africa, in Nigeria, more factories in Nigeria in 2003, 2004 than now, even though the population has exploded. They will tell you stock markets, yeah, the stock market may look good. What about the ordinary people? They don't know about it. Kitchen and table issues are no longer discussed. And you don't know that it's because everywhere is broke. The US Federal Reserve is pumping trillions of dollars every month. In this, after we post that thing, you will see it, how much they've put in the repo market. Printing money, paper, forcing people to trade in it. Because if they don't control the resources of the Middle East, they will lose access to trade and nobody will take their paper. By that time, the thing will be exposed for the fraud it is. Why do you think all of a sudden $100 will jump from 15,000 to 30,000, 35? At the time it was 40 something to 50. You people are not paying attention. I'm telling all those Christians that are brainwashed. You are supporting Israel because of your religion. Look at what's going on. That war is never about religion. It has never been. It's about resource control. And people don't know about this. Don't just listen to me. Those people who don't agree with me, don't just listen to me. Do your research. Those people who agree with me, still do your research. Do your research still. Because you may end up finding something that I've not found ever since I've started researching. Bitcoin, yeah, people are going for safer alternatives. Gold, look at what the price of gold is doing now. How many of you own guns? How many of you have dried foods? How many of you have spare batteries? Do you have torchlights? Do you have knives? Do you have at least one way? You don't. And the world is on the brink. They wanted to reduce the population of the earth. That's why they don't care. That's why they don't care. We are here sleeping. Africans are there in the church, clapping, jumping up and down in the mosque, hitting their head on the floor. Why the world around them is changing? Why the world around them is changing? My people, I hope I will come back to update you if there is any new change. Thank you for those of you that are intelligent enough to stick to the topic, the actual things that matter, and not feelings and emotions. You'll be only the informed ones. You will get it at the end of the day. Before those people will find out what's going on, it will be too late. And the ones I've blocked, I'm never going to unblock them. Ever. Thank you guys for listening to me. Please follow the page and like it. Turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time we come on live. And those on YouTube, thank you. I thank you all so much. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done that. And if you have, turn on the notification button. Okay? Who is saying Iran cannot resort to world war? Please. Is that what you think? Is that what you think? If they can't send the world to world war, why did Iraq? Do you know that it was Iraq that sent the world to World War I? Do you even know that? Have you done your history? Have you done any research? Okay, now go and check Berlin to Baghdad to Berlin Railroad. Just type it in, Baghdad to Berlin Railroad. You think Iran, there is what they call dead man switch. Dead man switch is this. I will come in the midst of you people, you have 15 guns, I have explosive on my body, and I have my switch. No problem. I've put the grenade, I'm with the pin. I've put the pin from the grenade. Shoot me. When you shoot, all of us will be pulverized. Shoot, all of us will be. That is one thing you people don't know. You think every country, people are just cowards like Nigerians? You think other people are cowards? Do you know how old that country is? You said that was then the new world. Please go and sit down. There's no need wasting time on you guys. Please follow the page. All these ones can't even do any research. They have not even done anything there. Please guys, thank you for joining me. Good night. Help me share this video, share with friends and family. How dumb could people be? Guys on YouTube, thanks everyone. That will be it for the night, unless there's any new development. Help me share it, please.